Man today, if anybody would have bet me.
So, big weekend for you here. What did you think?
It was just like family, everyone's been together for, 5 years on the staff, and it was just, there was an instant connection when you're talking with these coaches. It's just like, it's love from all the coaches. They care about their players, and Coach, I remember Coach Norvell, we're out there looking around the stadium, and Coach Norvell just pops out of his office, sees us down there, just screams at us, runs down, and he's just talking and showing love to everyone. And that's just when you have a coach that loves you, and you can really play for a coach that loves you.
Did you commit?
I did commit, yes sir.
Why is this a place for you?
I think it's just the family orientation. We talked more about the love for the players, the off-field stuff, who you are as a person, the character, 10 times more than we talked anything related to the field. And that's just, when there's coaches that just care more about football and it's deeper than football and it's family, that's the place I want to be.
You spent a lot of time, I'm sure, with Odell. What was just like personality-wise, and then two, just how he plans on using you a little bit in this defense?
Yeah, man, Odell, he's a funny dude. He's, I love him. He's a character. He's got a lot of character, and we've had conversations about God. We got to talk about our faith together, which is a huge part of my life. Jesus Christ, my Savior, is a huge part of my life, and we got to have conversations like that. And it's not very often you get to speak with a coach about God. And he's, he cares about his family. He's a family man. He's a country man. He loves hunting and fishing. And I'm right down from the Panhandle, Navarre, South Alabama. That's my lifestyle, So. And just kind of where I'm going to fit in the scheme of the defense. I'm going to be, they have great players here. I know that. I'm aware of that walking into it. But it's just about fighting, competing, working as hard as I possibly can to beat these guys out, build a connection with the guys in the room so that we can, hit the field running and take off this year.
How do you fit into the scheme? 6'3", 293. What is it that you bring to that interior defensive line room?
Yeah, I'm bringing, I think I like to say I come in with a high football IQ and good leadership. I've played in a scheme that's a little more, loosely with the three techs and the two eyes as far as, not as gap sound, and something I'm going to have to adjust to a little bit, but I think I bring, twitch. I have explosiveness. I'm going to bring a sense of leadership. I'm engaged right now to my beautiful fiance, Eliana, and, there's through having a relationship with Christ and being engaged and everything, I think I'll bring a sense of maturity and leadership and love to this room for these guys.
Did you get a chance to hang out with any of the current players while you're on your visit?
I did not. I didn't get to see anybody. I got to talk with Braden Fisk a little bit on the phone, which is great conversation. Just kind of, we had similar transitions. Yeah. He came from Western Michigan. I come from Colorado State, similar level ball, similar player type. I got to just kind of connect with him about, what making that transition's like, and the love on the team, and how great of a Coach Hagens is. And I'm sure we'll get to connect more about, just the program in general. But so I think everyone else is at home right now. They are, taking the vacation they rightfully deserve right now, and I think they come back up soon. So I didn't get to hang out with any current players.
How much did hearing from Braden, a guy who made the same transition you're about to make a year ago, kind of ease your mind in the sense of what you're stepping into?
Definitely. Before I got to talk with him, you're a little on the fence. It's a big jump. It's a big transition. It's a little uneasy, it's the unknown of, stepping into a bigger program. I have full confidence in myself that stepping into a bigger program, I'm going to compete at the highest level. But there's always a sense and level of uneasiness, and I think, I was on the fence a little bit, and I think after just hearing and talking to him and just him telling me, you walk in with as much confidence as you can. You walk in and you just know you're the best ball player on the field. Put your head down, work hard, and things are going to work out. And that's just, that was enough for me to just, ease everything and know that this is a place for me to be.
Grady, you've obviously had your own season going on in Colorado State, but just have you followed kind of what FSU's been doing, how they're building their program up, and where the program's going? Sure,
yeah, I sure have. I mean, it's an upward trajectory. Coach Norvell, obviously, he's a great head coach. He knows exactly what he's doing. He turning the program around. This team is going nowhere but to the national championship, and I can feel that culture the second I walk in the building. I can sense that from all the coaches. So I keep up. I follow with it. So I knew how the program was on the field on game day. But learning how the program is outside of game day, I have no doubt in my mind this team's upward trajectory to the national championship.
So you going home and literally coming right back over to move in?
I sure am. I'm flying down to Denver, packing my bags, and I got about 28-hour drive down, and then get rolling into training.
Thanks,
What's
Grady.
it like to be kind of coming back so close to home?
It's going to be great. I have a lot of friends that, attend the university. My mom lives about 3 hours south near Tampa. My fiance's parents live about 3 hours west in the Navarre, Pensacola area. So it's just a great sense of being back in Florida, the greatest state in the USA. And, it's just something about being home, feeling like you're playing at home again. It just changes a lot.
As a guy with college football experience, what is it like getting to know Coach Norvell, getting a feel for him as a head coach?
Yeah, it's at Colorado State I experienced 2 head coaches. They're both great guys. They're awesome, but everyone's just a little bit different, and you get a sense of who they are as a person. You can just tell by how they interact with their kids and their players and everything, and their families, and so it was. I feel like I was able to have a decent gauge of how the coaches were and who they are, and I have nothing but great things to say about Coach Norvell. I think he's an amazing person to coach.
How excited are you to get the ball rolling with off-season conditioning and spring practice?
I'm ready. If I didn't have to fly up and drive back down, I'd be in there training right now. I'm ready to get going.